Regional of this D3 college baseball tournament. Southern Maine's been quiet ever since the first, but the two guys who were responsible for that run back in the first inning are at it again. Jake Dexter at second base, Dylan Hapworth at the plate. On the mound, Mike Dow, the new pitcher for the Mammoths. Misses inside with a breaking ball with his first offering. Dow, the junior righty, 6'2", 185, out of Joliet, Illinois. Hapworth back in the first. Capitalized on Dexter's double with a double of his own that brought him home. That was the first run of the game. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Mike Dow. Missed low and away, another breaking ball, so two straight off-speed pitches to start off Dow's evening. Dow on the season, lights out. 16 appearances, all of them out of the bullpen. 19 2/3 innings, 18 strikeouts, 1.37 ERA. 7 saves. He was the closer for this Huskies team. Mammoths team. You've got 8 teams in a day. Sometimes they just blend together. Missed inside again, so it's 3-0. Hapworth on the day after that RBI double back in the first. A couple of strikeouts, both of them swinging, and both of them against Sam Schneider, the starter. Jake Dexter takes his lead off of second. Dow in a 3-0 hole. Does he get the green light here? Does Hapworth? Yes, he does. And a big swing over foul down the first base line toward the Amherst dugout. Three and 1 the count to Dylan Hapworth. He's got the lone RBI of the night so far for Southern Maine. Dow from the stretch, swing and a miss. Good curveball down in the zone, and he's worked his way back from a 3-0 hole. Hapworth during the season, 25 runs batted in. One of 6 Huskies with at least 20 RBI. Payoff pitch coming up from Mike Dow. Hapworth calls for time. And why not? This is a big-time situation for both these teams. Winner moves on to face the winner of the nightcap here tonight between St. Joe's and Salisbury. And the loser is 1 loss away from seeing their season end. Dow's 3-2 pitch to Hapworth. Inside, it either clipped him or it's ball 4. Might have gotten him on the inside of the jersey or maybe near the rib area. Nonetheless, Hapworth takes his base. Runners at first and second for the Huskies with 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Olzak in next for Southern Maine. The runner at second base, Jake Dexter, the responsibility of Zach Horwitz, the first arm out of the pen for Amherst tonight. Olzak so far this evening, 0 for 3. Big time spot for him, 1 down. Runners at first and second. Swings at the first pitch, ropes it out to right field. Dexter gets the wave around third base. Could be another play at the plate. Does not matter. Dexter touches home, and we're tied again. RBI single for Andrew Olzak on the first pitch he sees. Dexter comes home to score. He's got both runs so far tonight for the Huskies, and it's a 2-2 game, bottom 8. That brings up Zach Quintal. Smart base running by Dylan Hapworth to take third base on that throw home. So runners at the corners now with 1 down still in the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher, Severino Simeone, out to give some signs to his infield. Simeone, just the sophomore, but exhibiting some leadership behind the plate. You got to have that to be a catcher. Quintal on the day, 1 for 3, with a double back in the second. Runners at first and third. Dow on the mound. First pitch, jumped on, popped straight up. The catcher Simeone is underneath, called off by the third baseman Nardone. and he makes the catch. Runner at first is tagging up, and the throw gets into center field. Nardone trying to gun down Olzak at second base, and that allows Hapworth to come home. Southern Maine takes the lead. Can you believe that? Olzak baited the throw from Nardone. It got away into center field, and Southern Maine's got a 2 spot in the bottom of the 8th and a 3-2 lead. So for Quintal, it's an F5. And the error is going to be charged to the third baseman, Nick Nardone, on the throw. And that allows Hapworth to come home and score. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Southern Maine has the lead. That is a tough break for Mike Dow. Pitcher comes in, induces a soft pop-up right behind the plate. Nardone makes the catch, but the throw got away from him to second base. And credit Andrew Olzak for forcing it. And if you're Sam Schneider sitting in the dugout for Amherst, you must be thinking, you've got to be kidding me. The 0-1 from Dow. Missed inside to Kyle Heath. The count is 1-1. Schneider, the starting pitcher, goes 7 innings, allows 1 run, 6 hits and a walk with 6 strikeouts, 93 pitches. Certainly a start worthy of a win. We sit in the bottom of the 8th. That possibility has gone out the window for him. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Dow, swung on and poked back up the gut. Steinhorn on it at second base for Amherst, and that ends the inning. Dejected Mammoths walk off the field. They go to the dugout. They've got one last chance. Top of the 9th coming up. Southern Maine on top 3-2.
What the heck was that? I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Now pitching for Southern Maine, number 13, Jake Dexter. Now playing second base, number 19, Tanner LaBerge.
Gotcha, right. Yeah.
Leading off the top of the 9th, the designated hitter, number 15, William Murphy.
So get a load of this. The guy who scored 2 of the 3 runs for Southern Maine in this one, the conference player of the year for the most part because of what he did at the plate, he's now in to pitch and to try to pick up the save. Jake Dexter to the mound for Southern Maine. The sidearm righty delivery. Not only maybe the best hitter on this team, but perhaps the best relief pitcher as well. He comes on looking to slam the door on Amherst, who's got 7, 8, and 9 coming to the plate. First off, it's William Murphy. The 0-1 pitch from Dexter, swing and a miss. Strike 2. And you got to give it up to Ed Flaherty, one of the best coaches in the history of college baseball in his 32nd year at the helm of Southern Maine. He knows he's got that sidearm righty in his back pocket, and he employs it against a lineup that is all righties except for one guy. And here at 7, 8, 9, Murphy, Terada, Herzer, and Simeone, 3 right-handed batters. Tough to pick up against a sidearmer like Jake Dexter. 1-2 the count to William Murphy. A pitch missed outside from Dexter, 2-2. Dexter, a relic of baseball, one of the few true two-way players you'll still see in the sport today. And what he's done this year is truly impressive. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kyle Heath hangs on, and they're 1 out closer.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick number 16, Kai Terada Herzer.
That brings up Kai Terada Herzer. And by the way, Dexter, the first arm out of the bullpen, and Southern Maine fans hope he's the last one. Dalton Rice tonight, absolutely sublime in the start for Southern Maine. Dalton Rice, 8 full innings, allows 6 hits and just 2 earned runs. Here's the 2-2. I beg your pardon, the first pitch of the at-bat to Kai Terada Herzer.
Scoreboard. No.
Rice with 8 strikeouts. Terada Herzer works his way to a 2-0 advantage on Dexter. Back-to-back low and away pitches. Terada Herzer in this one. He's 1 for 3, scored a run back in the 3rd. The first Mammoths across the plate in this one. The 2-0. Taken, finds the lower corner of the zone, 2-1. Dalton Rice earned himself a nice bat tonight. 109 pitches, 69 of them for strikes. Dexter's pitch is low again, 3-1 to Terada Herzer. Another impressive aspect of Rice's night, only 1 free pass issued all the way back in the 5th inning to Harry Roberson. The 3-1 pitch from Dexter, swing and a chopper toward 3rd. Stays foul, 3-2. Dexter's pitching stats on the season. He made 20 appearances, ERA of 1.67. The 3-2 pitch, poked out to right field. Quintal giving chase, moves to his left, and he makes the play. Amherst down to its last out. And they've got the number 9 hole hitter at the plate to try to keep this game alive. Severino Simeone on the season, a .248 hitter. So far tonight, 0 for 2 with a line out to left field and a fly out to right field, plus a walk back in the 3rd. Dexter from the stretch, the first pitch, shaves the outer edge, 0-1. So Jake Dexter this season, as a batter, .387 with 3 home runs, 28 RBI, a .518 slugging percentage, and a .425 on base percentage. 0-1, a high chopper toward 3rd base, but foul. Dexter as a pitcher this season, 20 appearances, a 1.67 ERA, 32 innings, and 40 strikeouts. 11.13 K through 9. What's more impressive, his hitting stats or his pitching stats? You be the judge. You combine them, you've got one heck of a baseball player. Here's the 0-2. Missed way outside. 1-2. That time it got away from him. Dexter is the closer. Last time he slammed the door, about a week ago, he might do the same thing here on the 1-2 pitch. A nub right back to Dexter, and the athlete, Mr. Do-It-All, puts it away. 3-2, Southern Maine takes this game 1 after a 2-run bottom of the 8th, and Jake Dexter does it on both sides. Scores a couple of runs on offense, puts the final nail in the coffin on the mound. It's a 3-2 Southern Maine win in comeback fashion. They move on to the winner's bracket tomorrow.
Our final score here from Falcon Park is Southern Maine 3, Amherst 2.
So it might have been a little tougher than they would have hoped, but Southern Maine takes care of business. The 3 seed against the 6 seed Amherst. 3-2 the final score, 8 hits for USM and 6 for Amherst. And this might be the difference right here. 3 errors on the Mammoths, just 1 against the Huskies. That game was a breeze. It started after 6 o'clock. It's currently 8:08, and we're done. About 2 hours of baseball. Both pitchers, lights out. The starters, Dalton Rice for Southern Maine picks up the victory, and Jake Dexter picks up the save. On the other side, Sam Schneider for Amherst. He was fantastic too. Unfortunately for him, he gets the no decision. 3-2 your final score, Southern Maine over Amherst. We've got 1 game left tonight. It is the number 2 Salisbury Seagulls against number 7 St. Joseph's from Long Island. That game will get going in about 40 to 45 minutes. Keep it locked right here for all the action. As the lights are on at Falcon Park, we've got the nightcap coming up next.
Fans, our final game of the evening, Salisbury versus St. Joseph's of Long Island, is scheduled for a 9 p.m. start. 9 p.m. start for Salisbury versus St. Joseph's of Long Island.
Time you do something.
Well, you could tell he's ready in that situation.
Oh, I'm coming with it.
As the leader of the team.